if you didn't catch it from the title, this is our staycation. So my husband took a week off from work and we just knew we wanted to do some house projects. So we started with that wood pile that we've been talking about in the backyard, and we spent about 3 hours on it. It doesn't look that much smaller, but we got a ton of wood out of it, and we're just really happy and thankful that we got this free wood. It was originally our tree. It was on the property line, and when we got it cut down, the neighbor was like, hey, can I keep that wood? And we were like, yeah, of course you can keep it. And then he passed away, and his sons basically maintained the property, and the other day they offered us the wood, and we were like, yeah, we'd love the wood. And so they just dropped it over the fence because they have like a ton of machinery that we obviously don't have. And they were really nice about it. They like stacked it when they dropped it and everything like that. And now it's just our job to cut it. And we're just a little worried because our dogs love climbing wood. They love climbing anything. And so we do want to be diligent about getting this cut, but we're taking our time because we don't want to hurt ourselves either. Let's not forget that my husband about 3 years ago was bedridden and couldn't walk. So every time I see him do stuff like this, I'm just so proud and happy about he's just so impressive and how far he's come and how strong he is. And it just always makes me just so happy. And so, yeah, that's a big part of our staycation, was trying to cut some of this wood.
Still going? Yeah. There's a bird right here. I know that this movie is on thing.
Very proud of my stacking job here. So I have a few pieces of wood I still have to pick up. Here's the wood pile. If you saw my other video, it's getting smaller. These few pieces we're gonna pick up, stack them, and then these vines, they're growing roots on them. These are the wild black raspberries, so I'm going to cut these out today, and I'm going to plant them along our fence. Oh, and here's our garden. Here we have some potatoes. We have a huge squash. I don't know if you could see it. Right, oh, it's a big green squash right there. This little guy just coming out of the fence. And then we have 2 squash over here in there. The sunflower, that's the second round of sunflower. Where are you? I need to save some of those seeds. And then we have tomatoes all along the other side that have not turned red yet. I think I was too late planting them. And we have some marigolds. We've been saving the seeds, and some black-eyed Susan. I want to save the seeds of those too. And here are some of the tomatoes. Where are you? Where are you, tomatoes? There's some tomatoes that haven't turned yet. And there's our wood pile. Okay, cool, bye. Now we're on to our dining room project. Take a look at this wall and you're gonna see a huge difference in a minute. The big reveal for the dining room is coming soon, but I had to stain this wood piece. My husband did a fake stone mantle in our dining room with an electric fireplace. He did a fantastic job. I'm so impressed with him. I'm always so impressed with him. I really love my husband so much. Anyway, my job was to stain the piece, and that's what I'm doing. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm always the one painting. He's the actual artist, but he uses his artistry to build things, and I use it to paint things. It just works out that way. I try to do whatever I can to always participate in whatever we're doing. So yeah. Also, it did rain the night that I was doing this, so we did have to bring this in and let it dry inside. But while it was raining, we kept all like the doors and the windows open to make sure that it was well ventilated. Also, isn't this just so peaceful, like just being outside and just being in silence and just listening to nature? I feel like it's such a peaceful thing for me. I love being outside. I love doing things with my hands. It's just so fun. You probably aren't very familiar with the layout of the house, but that is the mantle that is right to the left of my husband. And at this point, he is going to make an outlet into a switch for a light. And I'm going to have a whole video dedicated to that in case you guys want to check it out. How to turn an outlet into a switch if you want to change it from like a fan that's controlled by a remote versus a chandelier, which is what we did specifically.
I'm going to undo the bottom down here. I'm going to disconnect that part. And then I'm going to get another wire fed up through there, have them both meet here, install my switch, reconnect down there for power. Best case scenario.
I don't really have any pictures of our dining room before, but I wanted to put this clip back in so that you can see the before the after. Big reveal in 3, 2, 1. Here it is. We got a new table. I made that runner out of an old tablecloth that didn't fit. The chandelier now works on a switch, and my husband did this absolutely incredible mantle, everything I could have dreamed of with the electric fireplace. The top piece of wood is what I was standing outside, and this used to be our living room before our movie theater.